Remember that your real wealth cannot be measured by what you have, but by what you are. Good morning, Hare Krishna. Today, Raghav Ved of grade 9. I'm going to do a public speaking on real wealth is not measured by what you have in your possessions. So, first of all, we all will learn that what is this term named real wealth. This real wealth means that in this contemporary world, the people define the real wealth as the money a person is having, as the car out of which a person is walking out, as the clothes a person is wearing, or the shoes a person is wearing. This all are the material and temporary things which a person can have for some time and then always forgot it. For most of the time, for most of the people, the person forgets it after a time being. So if I take an example of I long for a Lamborghini in my life, and then one point of time I get a Lamborghini with me and I have it in my garage. So after some time I'll just feel it like, yes, I'm having a Lamborghini, and just I'll take it as a normal thing. So why to work hard for this wealth, for this contemporary wealth, temporary wealth? So the real wealth, now I need to give you the definition of what is real wealth. The real wealth is the personality, what we are from inside, and what is in our mind and our heart. This all factors comprise to a real wealth. All this is very important aspect of a life. See, if a person is not having a net worth sticker on him with the world's first richest person or something like that, then and he's still happy and his personality is so much developed that he leaves a mark on everybody, positive mark whenever he moves out of any place. So he can have, this is his real wealth what he is having, and his real wealth is shown by that. How we deal with others, how we talk with them, how we are humble towards others. That's a very nice aspect of this real wealth. How we are humble towards others. Our humility is the largest key for our success. Success cannot reach unless or until we are humble. Humbleness can only come whenever we are spiritually connected. The joining brick, the coming brick of the two parts, the cement between the good personality and humility is the spirituality. The spirituality is a very important aspect of our life, and we need to improve it a lot. Now I'll give you an example of how persons succeeded with their real wealth, that is their personality, their humility, their dealing power, and their thinking power with which they enriched themselves so much. The first example I have on my list is Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj from a very small age was longing for a kingdom larger than Uttanapada. So after a 6 months penance, when he served Lord Krishna, when he did yoga abhyas, and he activated all his 8 chakras from the lower part to the head part, all the 8 chakras were activated, and he didn't even eat or drink anything. So let's not talk about it in detail. And Dhruva Maharaj, when he attained Lord, when he called Vishnu himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to earth, and when he called him, then the Vishnu put his conch shell on Dhruva Maharaj's Dhruva Maharaj's cheeks. So after this incident, Dhruva Maharaj realized with his broad thinking and with his so humble means very much humble nature, that I was longing just for a piece of mirror, but I have now got a diamond. But then also Krishna gave him what was now known as the Dhruvatara. It is the largest kingdom. It is larger than that of Brahma. See how the humility and a good personality of a person gave him results. And this is a very old example. You might be thinking that, oh, Dhruva Maharaj, I have not seen Dhruva Maharaj. So I'll give you a new example, a recent one. The Sushant Singh Rajput, who was a actor, very famous actor, he committed suicide. So this was because he didn't even worked. He never worked on his personality. This is my thinking, that he never worked on his personality and his brain's thinking. He never thought on it at all. This was because he was so busy in his contemporary and temporary life that he forgot to do it, and as a result, he was just very sadly he committed suicide. And this was very, very, very astonishing for me, that such a successful person who is having all the contemporary wealth which is defined, good clothes, good money, good car, everything he has, but still he committed suicide. This is because he never worked on his personality. The real wealth is that only what we need to work on. See, if I talk on real wealth, if I move on in the society and I go there and I am having a very nice character, I have a nice personality, and at the topmost I am a spiritual person, so everybody would see me, yes, see, he is a BGA student and he came here and he's so nice. Then the others would have some impact on them. See that I also learned some lessons from a pencil. Pencil also teaches us that what we are inside matters, what we are outside does not matters. A pencil has wood on its outer part, but inside it is graphite, which is very useful material. The pencil, the inner part is most important. Our clothes, our car, our bungalow, nothing matters when we are living in this life. It is just a social fabric of these times, that the people have made it as a social fabric, and they are just saying, oh, he's in a nice car, he is having the real wealth, he is the really wealthy person. That's a very false theory that everybody is working on nowadays. If I ask some youth person that what is your goal of life, oh, I need to earn money, why are you talking about this spiritual life? And I talk to sometimes I talk to my cousins also. They just say that, oh, we need to earn money, I need to have this car, I need to have this bungalow, I need to be like Anil Ambani, Mr. Anil Ambani, and this Ambanis, not Anil Ambani, he was a pale person, this Ambanis, I want to be a Ambani. So what is the need to be an Ambani, second Ambani? We see that Ambani eats the three dose of the blood pressure medicine with him every day, and his secretary has it every time with him, and the blood pressure checking machine is also with Mr. Ambani always. This is because he is a very stressed person, and he's having so much stress of his MNCs that he can't work freely and develop his personality that he can work on himself. This is a very big lagging of some persons who are in this world. So I need to, in a nutshell, I would just conclude saying that we all should work on our real wealth. I gave you many examples, and I explained that how this humility and how this real wealth or personality helps us to be a very successful and a very nice person in our life. This humility and this personality is very important, and we need to only develop it. The real wealth would always come with it. The joining brick is, as I told earlier, is always the spirituality. We need to work in both our lives in a balanced way. Like in a spiritual life, we need to have 50% to 60% attention, more of it towards it. And in the contemporary world, we need to just have 40 or 50% ratio in our life. So that is very important. If we have spirituality, we will obviously have some humbleness, and our character would be made nice always by the kripa of the Vaishnavas and by Krishna. So always we need to be humble and develop our personality. Thank you. Hare Krishna.